Welcome back, scholars! Last episode, we were able to learn 4 new vocabulary words that help us with our magnets and magnetism unit. Can you remember what those 4 words were? You're right! Magnetism, force, attract, and repel were the 4 words we learned last episode. On the last episode, we also used text features to preview the text that you read this week. So now that you've read the text, what was your favorite part of the text? I like that part too. Today, we are going to use transition words and phrases to connect your big ideas based on the learning that you gained about magnets and magnetism during your reading. Scholars, I'm so excited about our learning today. Please make sure that you have the following materials to ensure that you can be successful during today's episode. You will need your Week 4 Distance Learning Packet, a pencil, and some paper. You will have 30 seconds to get your materials if you don't already have them. Come back quickly. Hello, awesome students! Today, we're going to learn about transitional words and phrases. So, what are transitional words and phrases? Transitional words and phrases are defined as words and phrases that provide a connection between ideas, sentences, and paragraphs. Transitions help to make a piece of writing flow better. What are some examples of transitional words and phrases? Well, in addition, for instance, second, third, furthermore, and additionally are all examples of transitional words and phrases. Let's practice adding transitional words and phrases into your writing. Now that we have learned a little bit more about transitional words and phrases, we're ready to put them in our writing. I'm going to first model for you. I'm going to read you a paragraph that does not use any transitional words and phrases. Magnets are everywhere. They help make life more convenient. They help us get around more quickly. They are used to help run many household appliances. Magnets are so useful. They're even being used to improve the health of some people. Huge magnets in a special machine can now give doctors detailed pictures within the body. Magnets are being used in some amazing ways. Did you know that Japan now has a special train that runs on magnets? Now I'm done reading, I can hear how choppy my paragraph sounds. Each of my ideas are important and they relate to one another, and they tell me about how magnets make life more convenient. However, they don't seem to connect to one another in a way that makes my paragraph clear. Let me fix that by adding transitional words. Turn to page 17 of your Distance Learning Work Packet. On page 17, you will find a word bank of transitional words and phrases that we can use to help revise my writing. There are so many different transitional words we can use in our writing to connect big ideas. To revise my paragraph, I'm going to use furthermore, for instance, and additionally. Let's see if those words help. Writers, we can connect several details or big ideas in our written response by using transition words. First, we're going to find 2 sentences in our writing that really needs a linking word or phrase. These sentences should be details or ideas that are similar and connected. Next, we're going to choose a word or phrase from the word bank that helps to naturally connect the 2 sentences. We're going to try reading the 2 sentences aloud now that we've included a transitional word or phrase. And finally, we're going to ask ourselves, does this sound right? Did I choose the best transitional word or phrase to connect these 2 details? If necessary, we can choose another word from the bank. Watch me as I apply our steps for adding transitional words. In the text, I think the sentences that really need a linking word or phrase are the second and third sentence. They help make life more convenient. They help us get around more quickly. Those sentences can be connected with a transition word. So now I'm going to choose a word or phrase from the word bank that helps me to naturally connect the two sentences. I think the phrase "for instance" will go here nicely. Now that I have added my transitional word or phrase, I need to reread the two sentences and ask myself, does this transitional word or phrase make sense? Let's see. They help make life more convenient. For instance, they help us get around more quickly. Yes, that makes sense. Writers, thank you for helping me revise my writing by adding transitional words to connect the big ideas. Now, let's try some together. In these sentences, there are ideas that are connected. We can add transition words to revise this piece of writing. Let's use the steps that we've just learned to add transition words to this writing. First, let's read the text. There are many benefits of being part of a team. A team of people learn how to work together to achieve a goal. People are able to work with other people who have the same interests. Being part of a team teaches responsibility. Now that we've read the text, let's choose two sentences that can really use transitional words or phrases to help it flow better. Which two sentences do you think could really use a transitional word or phrase? I agree. A transitional word or phrase will be helpful in those two sentences. Now that we selected our two sentences in the text that can really use a transitional word or phrase, we can choose which transitional word or phrase we want to use. Remember to look at the word bank on page 17 and select one transitional word or phrase that naturally goes with the sentence. What word or phrase did you choose? Oh, that's a good one. Now that you selected your sentences and your transitional phrase or word, now it's time for you to revise. Take 1 minute to rewrite the two sentences, including your transitional word or phrase selected. You use transitional words and phrases in your writing. Good for you. Now let's share out. Those sentences sound great. Give yourself a "oh yeah." Oh yeah. This is how I added transitional words and phrases to my writing. There are many benefits to being part of a team. For instance, a team of people learn how to work together to achieve a goal. Additionally, people are able to work with other people who have the same interests. Being part of a team teaches responsibility. Do you see how we showed our reader that each idea was connected to one another? By using "for instance" and "additionally," we showed them that each of those sentences gave more information about the topic sentence. that there were many benefits to being part of a team. Using this word or phrase connects these two ideas perfectly. Great job! Let's try one more. On page 18 in your workbook, there is a paragraph that does not have any transitional words. Read along with me. Magnets are all around. They're in your TV and computer. You probably have one on the refrigerator to hold up your latest art project. Magnets are used in the motors that make our appliances run. Japan is even using magnets to make its trains run. You will have 3 minutes to rewrite these sentences using transitional words. I know you can do it. About new transitional words to help connect big ideas in your writing. And then you went to add transitional words in your own writing. Good for you. Now let's discuss your assignment. You are going to use everything you learned from the text and lessons about magnets and magnetism to write your answer to the question. What does the author want to teach us about magnetism? Remember, as you are planning and writing, to include transitional words and phrases and the vocabulary words from our first day of work together. Take a look at the organizers that will help you plan your writing this week. You can choose option A or option B. Be sure to use this organizer to plan out each part of your writing. Finally, take a look at the student-friendly checklist. Your work should include all of these components. On our student-friendly checklist, we see that our writing should have a clear purpose. You should answer each part of the question fully and use evidence. Your writing should be organized. You should group similar information together. Each part should mostly be about one thing that's connected to your topic. You should use linking words to help the reader understand. You should write an ending that draws conclusion, asks questions, or suggests ways readers might respond. And you should write facts, definitions, details, and observations about your topic. For elaboration, you should use expert words to teach readers. You should use drawings, captions, or diagrams. And you should get your information from talking to people, reading books, and from your own experiences. Finally, for language and conventions, you should make sure you use all capitalization correctly, and you should write simple and complex sentences. Now that we have went over your student-friendly checklist and the expectations for writing this week, take 30 seconds to think about what is one goal that you want to set for yourself when completing your exit ticket. I am confident that you'll be able to achieve any goal that you set for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you were able to learn a lot about transitional words. Until our next episode, stay safe and healthy.